Hello my friend, welcome to this new class. We're going to learn cyber security, essential of Wireshark for ethical hacking and security professionals. We're going to learn Wireshark from scratch. The disclaimer, this information is only provided for training. Don't use it for misconduct or illegal activity. We are not responsible of any misuse of this information. So first, you guys are going to download and install a virtual machine. We're going to use the Oracle VM VirtualBox, and also you're going to download Parrot Linux, and also you're going to download Wireshark. This is our tool. We're going to work in our system in this class. So this is Parrot OS. It's a very great tool. We're going to learn to use it and how to work to hide our identity and to work in a very safe environment. This is a great tool that have been used by ethical hacker. If you want to be an ethical hacker, you have to know how the hacker works and learn how to fight them. So this is a Parrot OS. As I said, it's a very great tool. A lot of applications have already been installed for cryptography, as you can see it here. A lot of office applications. It's Linux, Parrot OS Linux security. You can see it here all kind of application for ethical hacking, for pen testing, penetration testing have been used and installed already in Parrot OS. So you guys are going to learn how to use some of these tools, and I will encourage you to learn by yourself too, because there's a lot of things to learn in Parrot OS if you are interested in cyber security. After you're going to install Wireshark, and you're going to learn how filter work, all this kind of thing you can see in the screen. We're going to learn to do some configuration of Wireshark so you can use it. After, we're going to talk about the safety and networking consideration, how to sniff or hack our own machine, and how to take all the data. After, we're going to talk about port number, TCP, IP, and MAC address, all this definition. And we're going to learn what does it mean, the TCP and IP MAC address. So you're going to learn all these things during this training. Transmission control protocol. After, we're going to learn the TCP three-way handshake. All the communication in the computer and in the internet start with the TCP three-way handshake. SYN, ACK, and ACK. And after, you have your HTTP request. You're going to learn this. After, you're going to learn all the things you can see in a trace file, like a TCP keep alive. We can see it when we learn a Wireshark. You're going to learn what does it mean, the TCP keep alive. After, connection is established with the server with a three handshake connection. After, you're going to learn does it mean the TCP reset? We're going to explain you the TCP reset. When there is a TCP reset, you're going to learn what does it mean. TCP retransmission, spurious retransmission, TCP duplicate, We're going to explain all these things. We're going to learn how to configure Wireshark, how to capture packet efficiency. We're going to learn capture filter and display filter. We're going to learn and make the difference. We're going to explore the three-way handshake and to see some application in Wireshark. I'm going to talk about the quick configuration with also a very safety configuration in Wireshark. This is Wireshark here. You're going to learn how all this can work, how to configure it, to add a new column and to configure Wireshark. You're going to visualize and to see to work in many projects to check your three-way handshake, how to see it here. All this kind of thing, retransmission. We're going to do some troubleshooting with Wireshark. We're going to do some troubleshooting. After, I'm going to explore deeper in Wireshark. We're going to talk about the statistics tool in Wireshark. What does it mean, all the statistics tool in Wireshark, how you can use it for your troubleshooting. As you can see it here, we can see a lot of packets here. As you can see here, this is the IO graph, how we can use this IO graph to do some troubleshooting, to analyze our result in Wireshark. For example, this can be a result of hacking. Someone sends you a lot of packet, you want to hack your fun or want to hack, for example, your computer, you can see here and localize a lot of things if you understand the I/O graph. We're going to use a great tool, geo IP localization, so you can see where all your hacking coming from. You can localize someone who want to hack you. We want to send you a lot of packet. As you can see it here, if there is a connection between different computers or the connection between, as you can see in the map here, all the connection coming from this country, you can localize where your connection is coming from. If someone try to hack you or send you some malicious software, you can localize them with geo IP map. Is a very great tool for localization, so you can use it. I'm going to show you how to install and how to use it and how to see the IP address. So we're going to learn all this kind of thing. After, I'm going to teach you how to monitor your network, how you can do a scanning network so you can detect all the computer, all the devices that are connected in your network. So you can see if there is a malicious computer or someone who is not allowed to connect to the network. After that, you're going to still monitor your network, check your network provider to see how you can monitor, you can sniff all the data coming from your network. If you want, for example, to spy your network or to check if the connections are very great, you're going to learn how to do it, how you can use a tap also to check your network, all the data coming from your network, how you can connect it. After, we're going to talk about one of the great attack, the man in the middle attack. I'm going to explain you and I'm going to show you how to do a man in the middle attack so you can sniff, you can capture all data in your network. We're going to talk about ARP poisoning. We're going to use the EtherCap with a great tool with already in Parrot OS. So you're going to learn how to use it to conduct the man in the middle attack. EtherCap with installed already in Parrot OS. This is a great tool for man in the middle attack and also to detect all the hosts connected in your network. So you guys are going to learn here, as you can see here, all the IP in my network, all the MAC address, everyone is connected here, I can know. So we're going to check with Wireshark how we can conduct a man in the middle attack and how we can detect it. And also with Wireshark, how we can know, we can detect if we are being ARP poisoning, if someone sent us a malicious. After, we're going to talk about the Log4j attack. This was a great attack. Then the malicious software sent us to one. We're going to learn where all this attack coming from. You're going to detect it. And you're going to learn how to recognize all this attack. The Apache Log4j security vulnerability. After, we're going to talk about the DDoS attack to teach you all the tools, most of the tools you can use to conduct a DDoS attack, a denial of service attack. You guys are going to learn it. We're going to practice here with a simple practice how to do a DDoS attack with a computer. I'm going to recognize how if you have been infected by a DDoS attack, when your computer is down, your system or your server is down because people send a lot of malicious requests. And here, as you can see here, we're going to analyze the result of with Wireshark, with your DDoS attack. As you can see here, a lot of packets have been sent to you. I'm going to analyze it. And finally, I'm going to teach you how to use Wireshark, but in with a dump camp and T-Shark in the command line. If you don't want to use Wireshark with Graphica, you can use the command line. Okay, thank you guys.